very good defender. He makes everybody better around him. How doesn't that work for the Pistons? The answer is it does.
See, I see, my guy. I disagree for a little bit. I think it's more of it's going to be a concentrated thing, but you saw this in the NFL. If we would have went one more week before the NFL draft, you would have had people saying, I don't know if Trevor Lawrence should go number 1 to Jacksonville.
Hell, you had people saying it about that, a month before it.
Right. And I think now it's just concentrated of, yeah, maybe it's somebody else, because here's why. You get to be the smartest guy in the room. Later on, you can say, see, I told you guys years ago, you should have took this guy over this guy. You should have took Trae Young over Marvin Bagley. There's Sacramento people out there saying that right now. So
I still don't know why Sacramento took Marvin Bagley, but I digress. David, the ticket text, please.
I can tell you why, because at one point, and this is the reason why a lot of people want Jalen Green, Bagley was the number 1 high school player coming out at the end of his senior season. So because he was the number 1 guy who went to Duke, this must be the guy. Yeah, sometimes people get better. They don't stop improving, and some people do. So that's why. Go ahead, David.
Penny was 6'8", 180, lightning quick, super athletic. Cade is none of those. Luka is a way better comparison.
Penny wasn't that lightning quick. Penny, their stats coming out of college are almost comparable to what Penny can do. So, yeah, I would say when I first saw it, I was like, yeah, he reminds me a lot of Penny Hardaway. And I remember watching Penny at Memphis. Yes, I'm old. Yes, I am. But I remember watching him, and yeah, that's what it reminds me of.
The fit conversation bothers me because how in the world are Sadiq Bey or Isaiah Stewart unable to fit with any player in the league?
That's right. That's exactly right. The fit thing to me is just when you're trying to get cute.
But the fit thing to me is when you have a championship team and you need one player to get you over. We need a guy who can shoot 3-pointers. We need a guy who can get rebounding. We need a guy who can come off the bench. That's when you go with fit. You got a young team, you don't need fit because you don't know. I mean, look at it. Sekou is the oldest tenured Piston, and he's only been there 2 years. This whole thing could flip, so you're not looking at fit. I'm sorry, Mike. Go ahead.
You're fine, brother. Go ahead, David.
Taking Cade will be a mistake. He plays no defense. You want an experienced guard who can guard as well as put up points. Also, whoever said the G League is made up of players out of the league is silly. They're still pros.
The G League is made up of players that don't. That's the league that doesn't play defense because everybody is trying to score to get back into the league. Everybody is either too old and trying to get that last 10-day contract, or they're young trying to prove they belong. So there's no defense being played in the G League.
Second of all, Cunningham is considered by anyone with a brain a high-level defensive player. I'm just so tired of people. You know what the problem is?
They watch
Everyone's
YouTube
on a cell
highlights.
phone. That's what I mean. They don't watch games. So you think because you watched a YouTube highlight video that now all of a sudden you're scouting a player? Cut it out, man. Like, what have I offered about Jalen Green? Nothing. I did not watch his games. I'd much rather be that guy than to be ticket text guy who basically farts out takes with his thumbs and shows that he never watched a game. Like, it's amazing to me. You have this very bizarre segment of the Piston fan base that is all on this Jalen Green train. And it's not just about liking their guy, they denigrate the other guy, which I don't get. If you like Jalen Green and here are the reasons, fine. But why does it come at the cost of Cade Cunningham? Very weird to me. But again, Pistons fan base has a very weird element to it anyways. They have an element of like North Korean media to them, where if you say anything bad, the same 7 idiots call the show, or ticket text the show, or show up at like meet and greets with Bally Sports. Like that bonerific element of the fan base, I just have no patience for.
Yeah, but that's not a Pistons fan. That's every fan base of every team. They've taken everything. It's like Jordan sitting in the chair.
But if you like Jalen Green, why do you got to begin attacking Cade Cunningham? That doesn't make sense to me. You can like the other guy better if you have reasons. Then they just straight make up things about Cade Cunningham, and I'm like, what?
Okay, but that's just now you're just talking about society. Now I'm right and you're wrong,
I don't
and I'm
like
out
society.
I'm gonna out yell and I'm gonna out scream you. Here's the thing, Green, he's fun to watch. When this game is on, he's gonna drive, he's gonna get dunks, and this is why he gets buckets. But when he hits a drought, man, it gets dusty around here. I'm telling you, he still needs time to get to that next level. You're not going to see the instant impact that he's going to have. It's kind of like, it took Trae Young a couple years before he became Trae Young that you see now. And that could be Green. But Cunningham is ready to go. You can put him on this business squad, and you can go out there and you can start winning now. He's a proven thing, whereas Green, it reminds me a lot of Andrew Wiggins. And I remember that draft, and everybody was Wiggins. It was like, this is going to be the thing. He goes to Cleveland, only to find out he could never live up to the hype that people gave him. Good NBA
Can someone
player.
explain something to me as well? Just because I don't have the answer, I'm not going to be a ticket text guy and act like a savant. So they created this team, essentially, called G League and Ignite.
Yep.
The other teams like the Erie Bayhawks, the Maine Lobsters, whatever it is. So they create this team. All right. And on this team, Jalen Green is there. Jonathan Kuminga's there. Dyshawn Nix is there. Isaiah Todd. Okay, so you had a number of these prospects. Okay. So I'm not going to pour over every roster, but Rico, if you had all of this amazing talent like Jalen Green and Isaiah Todd and Jared Jack is on this team, a veteran NBA player, guy who wants to get back in the league, Amir Johnson's on this team. If they're so damn sweet, why'd they go 8-7?
Because
I'm asking, I'm not making a proclamation.
They went 8-7, Mike, because it's open gym. You're running the court, and you can't play defense. In some games, your shot is off, and you're going to lose those games. You're out there. Then it's not a team. You're out there for yourself. Your team, whatever you are. You are trying to get to the league. You're not trying to win the championship. I just want to get paid. I want the endorsement.
That's fine. I'm just making a point. Like, is it wrong for me to look at that and go, wait a second? So you have 4 top 10 picks on this team, plus a couple NBA veterans who are grown-ass men, and the best you could do is 8-7? And meanwhile, you got teams in this league whose best player is what? Elijah Pemberton? Nico Mannion, another a two-way rookie, bad basketball player from Arizona, and they're going 13-4? It doesn't add up to me. But I don't waste time watching the G League. So I'm not going to sit here, and I'm not going to knock Jalen Green. I'm asking a question about Jalen Green. There's a difference. 97-1.
97.1 The Ticket. Traffic.
From the WWJ AM 950 Traffic Center. On 94 westbound at Ross, there's an accident affecting the right lane. Traffic is a little bit slow behind it. Also dealing with slowdowns along 696 westbound from Farmington Road to the 96-275 interchange. Same thing goes for the Southfield Freeway, both directions between Ford Road and 96. And of course, 94 eastbound is closed from Michigan Avenue and Dearborn to 96 due to flooding cleanup until further notice. You can use Michigan Avenue, 96 or 75 around it. I'm Michelle Pena with traffic.
What's up, everybody? Nick Costos here with the Bet River Sports Betting Minute, brought to you by Bet River Sportsbook, Detroit's hometown sportsbook.
Hey, it's Ken Barkley filling in for Nick Costos. Tonight in the pro basketball playoffs, Phoenix takes on Los Angeles in Game 6 of the Western Conference Finals, with Phoenix up 3-2. Money's been going back and forth for this critical game, and it's currently priced at a pick'em. The total is $215. Los Angeles shot just under 55% from the field in its Game 5 win, and it's looking to have a similar performance in this one at home to force a Game 7 in Phoenix. If you're looking to bet this game, I see value in Los Angeles. Sometimes games are just decided by great shot making. I still think on average, Phoenix is several points better. Plus, LA's home court advantage is one of the worst in the postseason, especially compared to Phoenix's. I'll take Phoenix at a pick'em to win and advance to the finals.
That's it for this This Bet River Sports Betting Minute brought to you by Bet River Sportsbook, Detroit's hometown sportsbook. Check out the latest lines today at BetRivers.com. I'm Nick Costos. Keep it locked here for more throughout the day. Must be 21, playable in Michigan. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-270-7117.
How do you keep a workout fresh every day?
Clap it up, Peloton. Let's do this.
By getting everything from endurance rides to restorative yoga, all right at home. The Peloton Bike. Nothing like working out from home. Visit onepeloton.com to learn more.
Now's a great time to get a new set of wheels during the Kia Trade-In, Trade-Up sales event. Hi friends, Bill Golling here for Golling Kia of Madison Heights, telling you about some of the great values. Qualified buyers can lease a 2021 Kia Soul LX for just $129 a month. Leases for 36 months, 10,000 miles a year with 3,000 due at signing. We have 22 various Souls to choose from with more on the way. So come visit our new dealership on 14 Mile Road east of the Oakland Mall in Madison Heights. Remember, we want to see you in a Golling Kia. Check us out online at gollingkia.com.
Hi, I'm David Hall from Hall Financial. The word is out. The majority of our loans at Hall Financial are ready to close in 10 business days or less. On top of that, we've earned nearly 4,000 five-star reviews from our clients. Call today, whether you're thinking of purchasing a new home or you want to refinance your existing home. Call 248-308-5000 or chat with us online right now. Call hallfirst.com.
Hall Financial, NMLS ID 1467435, Equal Housing Lender.
What makes the perfect workout? Being able to ride, lift, and stretch in one place with motivating instructors.
Y'all look so good out there, Peloton.
Classes that always work around your busy summer schedule.
Push, Peloton. You got 20 minutes of opportunity on this ride.
Instructor-curated playlists for every mood.
Let's turn it up. Come on.
Now what if you had it all? Right at home. The Peloton Bike. Nothing like working out from home. Visit onepeloton.com to learn more.
Prescription products require an online consultation. Restrictions apply. See website for full details and important safety information.
My husband's ED was affecting our marriage. When he first started experiencing ED, it was difficult for both of us. We didn't know who to talk to about it or where to get help. HIMS was our answer. HIMS connected my husband with a licensed provider online. He was able to get medication to treat his ED at a fraction of the price people pay for the name brand. It was delivered to our door, and guess what? Our sex life is back. It works.
Right now, get your first online provider's visit totally free when you go to forhims.com/joy. Yep, free. No copay, no expensive appointments, and no awkward face-to-face conversations. Just the care you need.
Thanks to HIMS, we got our sex life and our marriage back.
To start your free online visit, go to this exclusive address, forhims.com/joy. That's forhims.com/joy for your free online visit. forhims.com/joy.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Radio.com is now Odyssey. Download the Odyssey app and listen to 97.1 The Ticket and all the sports, news, music, and podcasts that move you.
All right, so here's what we're going to do. And I know it makes no sense, guys. I don't make the rules. I don't understand anything about baseball anymore. So, even though the Tiger game's going to start in a delay, we'll send it to pregame. They'll do a pregame for a game that doesn't exist yet or may not be played, but it'll fully interrupt our show. And then when they're done, we'll come back on the air. And then at a time that's yet unannounced, because apparently we don't possess meteorology skills, we'll eventually kick it back to Tiger baseball, which may or may not happen today. Only baseball. Only baseball. Just like the other night, Chicago and Minnesota cancel, and yet it never rained. baseball, man. Baseball. So stick with us. We'll figure it out. We're going to see what happens. Right now, we'll go to the people. We still have show to do. And then we'll send it to a pregame for a game that may not happen or might happen 3 hours later.
They say.
Chris is in West Bloomfield. What's up, Chris?
Gentlemen, how you doing? Mikey, I've been talking to you forever. First time in a long time. I love the addition of Rico. It's still the best show on radio by far.
Thanks.
I want to make a comment on the Jalen Green thing. Rico, we know the most athletic player. The most athletic player is never the best basketball player. It's a complete smoke screen. It's going to be Cunningham. You came for a reason, so you get a talent like Cunningham. Again, I don't know who said he doesn't play defense. He wasn't watching Oklahoma State because the guy plays defense.
Right. Thank you.
He's a playmaker. He's a shooter. He checks all the boxes off the court as well as on the court. So to me, it's a no-brainer. The reason why I'm calling, though, is that I heard they were enamored with Scotty Barnes at the Combine. I heard they gave him an extensive interview. Now, Scotty Barnes was Cade Cunningham's high school teammate. And there's also rumors about Golden State wanting to give up Nick Stebbins and possibly Wiseman. Would you guys
keep
do
it. You can keep it.
You wouldn't do a Jeremy Grant and the number 37 pick for Wiseman and 7, and you take Scotty
I mean, I would do it. I would do it in a heartbeat because Jeremy Grant is essentially Andrew Wiggins. If you look at efficiency quotients. You know, Rico's bringing up, so of course I would do that. I thought you were talking the 7-8 Wiseman thing, and I'm like, no, I'm all set.
No. And then just one more thing. Don't you think that a Jeremy Grant would fit better in Golden State than a Bradley Beal or, who else are they talking? Dame Lillard? I mean,
well, here's what I think. Chris, here's what I think, and this is important, and unfortunately, someone has to convince Jeremy Grant of this. Yeah, Jeremy Grant can be a good third option, but Jeremy Grant's ego wants to be a first option. So that's why he came here, along with his relationship with Troy Weaver. This was the only place that was going to both pay him and make him the number one and run clear-outs for him all second half. Now, Chris, I'm with you. You get Jeremy Grant to a team and he's a third option, he's a tremendous player. And his efficiency would go up. The types of shots he would be getting would go up in quality. Therefore, he would make more of them. No, I'm 100%. But
I agree.
I don't know, man. You feel like they're kind of married to him.
Yeah.
The Scotty Barnes thing, I watched a lot of Scotty Barnes. I am not a Scotty Barnes fan. No. I understand he is 6'8" and lanky and long and needs to learn how to play the game.
You know what? This is one that I would lean on Weaver and say, if you want him, Troy, I'm not going to be mad. I'm going to let you go into the laboratory and see what you can do. So long as you're not giving up the number 1 pick, fine. You got 3 number 2s, and you moved another player. Okay, let's go. You're kicking the can a little bit. Here's the funny thing, Mike, and once again, this is not to say that Jalen Green is bad. When I'm looking at the G League rosters from everybody saying, the G League's filled with a bunch of NBA players, and these are pros. Yeah, Jared Jack, Jeremy Lin, and a bunch of guys that left college and never made it into the NBA.
Like Amari Spellman's in the G League. Nico Mannion's in the G League.
Right. It's guys that you're like, when you sit there and say, no, whatever happened to this guy? Whatever happened to that guy? Where is he? Yeah, Kenyon Martin Jr. Yeah, he's in the G League. Yeah. Nick Stauskas. Ever wonder where he was? He's in the G League. Okay. Gary Payton II in the G League. This is what the G League is made of a bunch of guys who left college, decided I'm not going to go overseas because I think I can make it in the league. So when you sit here and say that you can play defense, there is no defense played in the G League. It is a glorified pickup league, because it is about the individual. It is not about the team. If I got a shot to make it to the show, I don't care about you, David. I'm shooting the ball. I'm not passing you the ball. I'm hot right now. So,
I'm looking at the Orlando Magic affiliate. I know one player on the team, John Teskey. I don't know another human being on their team, and you want me to vouch for the quality of this league? Come on, man. Take it easy, man.
I mean, it truly is like, man, whatever happened to this guy? Whatever happened to that guy? Yeah, they're in the G League. But yeah, you're right. You know what? Kareem Mane. Wow. kid that was supposed to go to state. Frank Mason. Okay, once again, whatever happens. Alonzo Trier.
The best team in the league is the team that Jalen Green was on.
It's a stacked team.
And yet they went 8-7.
Yeah. Vernon Carey. Greensboro.
That's your guy. Yeah, that's the kid that was MSU and Duke, the big center, right?
Brotherhood. Yeah, he chose the Brotherhood.
How's that working out for him? His game was weird, though, Rico. He's an old school center in a new school game. I don't know that it's his fault. I just think, like, 15 years ago, it may have worked out differently for him. All right, I think we've reached the point where we're breaking down Vernon Carey's career prospects. That's probably done. David, do you want to do a ticket text or 3? Yeah, we'll kick it to...
Okay, you told me to put on the glasses and do a deep dive.
That's my bad. And then I'm starting to go, I could see a pathway where Vernon Carey would have worked. That's a 15-yarder on me. That's disgraceful.
Yeah, Rico, they want to know if this comparison works for you. Cade reminds me of Jason Kidd. Green reminds me of Jamal Crawford.
I'm good with it. Okay. I'll allow that.
Cade is a player who makes people around him better.
And Crawford.
He can go up and
I get a double quarter pounder with cheese with just ketchup and onion, and a Big Mac meal, large size with a Coke.
Anything else?
That's it. Yep, double quarter pounder. Yep.